Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Abigail. I am a wedding content creator and I own a marketing agency. So in this video, I'm going to dive into what to expect, what people don't tell you, and tips on how to set yourself up for success. I have been a wedding content creator for about a year now, but I have been doing content creation itself for over 9 years. And over the last year, I've gained a lot of experience. I've done several weddings and different types of events. So before we dive deep into breaking down everything and how to become a content creator, I want you to understand first what is a wedding content creator. A wedding content creator is someone who captures real-time, short-form, authentic videos and behind-the-scene moments that a photographer or a videographer might not get. And couples love to hire a wedding content creator primarily for social media. However, we're not replacing videographers in any means. We're just a bonus, you can say. But we're primarily focused on the short form videos and content that are very authentic and raw, no filters, no editing. And this showcases your wedding in a very authentic, candid, and engaging way. So how do wedding content creators do this and how do they go about it? One, we're recording vertically on our iPhones. This is perfect for you if you love to post on social media, but it's not required. A lot of couples hire wedding content creators just to have all these videos to look back onto the very next day. The second thing that wedding content creators do is that we deliver all the raw footage to you within 24 hours of your event or wedding. Honestly, I would say this is like the #1 thing why couples hire us is because they get all of these videos delivered to them within 24 hours. They can have hundreds and hundreds of videos delivered straight to their phone. When they wake up, they can look at them and relive all of those moments instantly. Number 3, what we do as wedding content creators is that we can recreate videos that you want to do on your wedding day, and we also are primarily focused on storytelling techniques. Although we do not like to turn your wedding day into a content day because that's not what it's about. It's about your wedding day. It's about being like the fly on the wall and getting all those behind the scenes candid moments for you to relive. However, brides love to recreate trending videos for them to post or even for them to just keep. I do have a maximum of recreation of videos that they want to do for the day because it's not all about that. However, I always ask if you want to recreate any videos because you might want to post that or it's just something that, you just want to have. And number 4, what wedding content creators do is that we deliver professionally edited videos, recap videos, or even short form edited videos for you to post or just to keep. My company, we deliver professionally edited videos to you within 1 week. We do not do next day edits only because we specialize in premium content creation and professionally edited videos. So we do not offer next day edits. Why are couples hiring wedding content creators and how has this become such a big thing in the wedding industry? Number 1, instant memories. I think the second biggest reasoning as to why couples hire wedding content creators is because with videographers, they might take about a month, 2-3 months to just deliver those videos to you. And that's a part of their job is because they want to give you the cinematic, professionally edited videos to you, and they do take a while. However, the reason why people love to hire wedding content creators alongside or in replacement of videographers, 1, it might be budget. They might not have a budget for a videographer, and maybe a wedding content creator is something that they can afford more so for their wedding day. And they want to be able to relive those moments instantly, and they just want all the videos within 24 hours. So that would be the biggest reasoning as to why couples are hiring wedding content creators. The second thing is that couples want to already start posting about their wedding day the very next day. And so because they have all of these videos delivered to them already, they can just post it on their stories or they can even start posting reels or on their TikTok because they already have it all on their phone and it's just been delivered to them within 24 hours. And the other reasoning as to why is because we're really capturing those raw moments. Maybe it could be the guest's reaction to you walking down the aisle, and we're doing not so post clips. So we're not having you pose for a video, but rather it's just very candid, like a fly on the wall again, those candid, raw, behind the scenes moments. what we're primarily focused on really is capturing those emotions and those raw moments, because I think honestly that is what makes your wedding day so special. I'm going to say this again, we're not replacing videographers by any means. If anything, we're complementing them. And we're complementing them by capturing those trendy, those funny moments. And if anything, as wedding content creators, we'd like to capture some clips of behind the scenes of the media team. All right. Now we're gonna break down into how to become a wedding content creator. The number one thing I would say when becoming a wedding content creator is that you need to be quick with your feet, because the wedding day, you know, things are gonna be chaotic, and that's just the nature of a wedding day, especially if you have everything planned. It's gonna happen. So you need to make sure that you're quick on your feet. You're able to go from point A to point B very quickly, especially if there's only one of you, then you're gonna have to move to different places, maybe in a span of 15 minutes, in a span of an hour. So you need to be able to be quick on your feet and capture those moments in time. You don't want to miss any moments, but of course, like, you're only one person. So you want to try to be quick on your feet as much as possible. All right, and the second thing, you're going to need equipment. And you're going to invest in the equipment, but you're going to get a return on investment if you think about it. So what you're going to need is a gimbal. I love the DJI gimbal. That's been my favorite go-to. I think that's everyone's. It's probably the most popular. But you're going to need a gimbal to make those videos just smooth, because you have to think, you're delivering all these videos raw to your couples. You want to make sure that these videos are coming out smoothly. They're not shaky. So you're delivering these raw to them, not even edited yet, raw. So you want to make sure that you're making the most out of these raw footage, and you're capturing it high quality and giving it to them in a very smooth videos. It's going to be a distraction no matter what if your video is shaky. So you want to make sure all of your videos are smooth as possible. The second thing you're going to need, I would say honestly, is a backup phone. If you know that you want to do this, you want to do this full time, invest in a backup phone. Have 2 iPhones. You never know what's going to happen with your one phone. I have 2 phones personally, and I might get a third one just in case. But honestly, it's so important to have 2 iPhones, because if one of them runs out of storage, or sometimes on a hot day it's going to overheat, you're gonna want to be able to just pick up that second phone and start reshooting with that. So if you really know you want to do this full time, invest in a second phone. And honestly, it's so much better to just separate your personal with your business. The next thing that you're going to need are external lighting. So what I have is I have this square LED GVM light that I love. I love because you can just you could clip your phone onto there, and then you could just hold the thing. It's amazing, and I'll show you what it looks like. Then another thing I do have is a little clip-on light that I could just put on my phone and just hold and start shooting like this. Personally, that's also great too. But what I really love is that GVM lighting. If you can invest in that, please. It is the best thing ever. But if you just love, also the clip-on light that just goes straight onto your phone is also great. Very, very bright. So it looks so good with night shots, and I'll show you some examples too. But these night shots with the lighting, oh my gosh, beautiful, beautiful. So make sure you have those lighting, very important, it's a must-have. Another thing that you're going to need is external hard drives for your content. So when you are going to be doing a bunch of weddings and events, you're going to want to put all these content stored somewhere. What I personally use is a Samsung from Amazon. That has been a really handy dandy little guide for me and my friend. So I put all of my content on there. And what's great about that too is that the way that you export it is the way that you filmed it. So I love that thing. Definitely get one so that your storage isn't full. But that's definitely an investment, and I'll put all the links to everything down below. Okay, and the next thing that you're going to need is a tripod. You're going to need a tripod in case the couple wants you to film their full ceremony. This is something that I offer personally, and couples love this because sometimes they don't have a videographer and they do want the full recording of the ceremony. So that's why I say have a second phone so that you can still record short form videos, but also record the full ceremony if you're going to offer this. But I have a tripod handy dandy with me. It's portable, it's great. I'll put the link down below. All right, The next thing you're going to need to do to become a wedding content creator is learning angles and learning your settings. You want to make sure that your iPhone is on the settings to make sure that you're filming in high quality so that you can deliver these videos to your clients in the highest quality. Thing you're going to want to do is you adjust your camera settings to 4K 30 FPS. This is amazing if you want to make your videos look more cinematic. And this also is going to export your videos at the highest quality. The next thing you want to do is turn on enhanced stabilization. This is already going to improve the video so that it doesn't make it look shaky. I know that you're going to have a gimbal. Sometimes it can still look a little shaky with the gimbal. This improves the stability of those videos. I know you have a gimbal, but turn it on for that extra, just for the extra cushion to make sure that your videos still aren't shaky. If anything, it's going to just make your videos look even better and more smooth. My biggest thing is to turn off HDR. HDR is my biggest pet peeve. And I don't know why every content creator does not turn this off. And I know that HDR, it will wash out like the shadowy parts and make the video look brighter. But I think honestly, it makes the videos look way worse when this is on. If you're trying to create like a silhouette or a certain type of mood, especially for those night shots, just turn it off HDR altogether, honestly. And it feels like a flashlight is lit up on my face whenever someone has this on. It makes the videos look way worse already when you don't turn it off. And HDR is actually not supported with every single app. So if you're trying to edit on a certain platform or an app, it may make the video's resolution worse because you had that HDR on. Something that I personally have on in the settings is grid and level. Like if you're gonna be filming something, it helps you align and make sure that everything is in the center. It makes your videos just look more enhanced that way. But it has like the squares, like the lines, that you can align your subjects or the objects within those lines just to make the video, look a little bit better. In the level, it depends on how many degrees that your iPhone is tilted. So if your video is like super tilted, and you're filming it, it may make the video look a little wobbly. So I like the level because it helps me to make sure that, it's all leveled. And it just makes the video look better because if I'm filming something and it looks like it looks a little tilted, it may not make the video look the best. So I personally have these two on. And another thing that I turn off is macro control. So macro control is automatic. So if you have it on, it's going to be automatic. So if you're like super up close to an object, or if you're doing like a close-up shot of the couple kissing, it's going to switch the lenses and it's going to make the videos look blurry. I don't like this feature at all. So that's why I have it off, because it does not give me control. Like if I want to do an up close shot, it's just going to switch automatically and it doesn't give me control as to like how blurry I want the video or how clear I want it or how close I want it. I would personally turn this feature off on your settings. So now that you know what it is to be a wedding content creator and what goes into it, you have the equipment that you need, you have the settings to ensure high quality videos. Now it's just getting yourself out there and pricing yourself. So I want you to know, although that wedding content creators is a whole trend right now, I think a lot of people are just hopping onto it just for the quick buck. And I think that's, just so unprofessional, especially if the couple is paying you and you are delivering them really crappy videos, then I feel like some wedding content creators shouldn't be a content creator just because they just are in it for the quick buck, just because it's a trend and people are just hiring people just because of that. You need to make sure that you're gaining experience. You need to make sure that you are actually intentional with how you're filming these videos and you are intentional with how to go about it. Because as a wedding content creator, you're not just clicking the button and just filming. You're capturing these one-in-a-lifetime moments that the couple's never going to get again. And you're capturing these for them. And you want to make sure that they're good quality videos and they're not blurry and that it's actually something that they would want to watch over and over again. However, your time, your skills, and your creativity are so valuable. And that's why couples are hiring wedding content creators right now. So make sure that you're doing your research. Make sure that you are taking the time to really learn how to capture the best angles that you can, and making sure that, you know, you're actually doing the research on how to film the best quality content. Because as wedding content creators, we're always learning, we're always growing. There's always something new to learn, especially with social media, because social media is always evolving, it's always growing and advancing. So when you're starting off, like, price accordingly. If you've never had experience, don't be charging as much as what a content creator who's had years of experience is charging. Charge what is right as you're starting, and then if you know that the work is doing great, you're getting all these testimonials, you're seeing how much your work is impacting people's lives, then start charging more. But again, charge based off of your experience, charge based off of your time and all of that. For me, because I've had over 9 years of experience, but based off of my packages and what my packages come from, we do premium content creation. We specialize in luxury weddings, but we do all different types of events. We have standard packages that we are priced at, and we do charge hourly as well. But something that is not a bad idea at all is if you're just starting, you want to get your toes, and you want to start dipping your toes into it and start getting yourself out there, just reach out to people and offer them a free video in exchange of it's for a testimonial or exchange for, you know, just posting on your page just so that you have a portfolio built. I would say that's how I started, especially with just weddings. Even though I've had years of experience, that's how I started with wedding content creation itself. So I would honestly say, like, offer to a few different businesses, like, hey, can I do some free content for you in exchange for a testimonial? I'm sure they would say yes. Then do that, build your portfolio that way, and then start just promoting yourself on socials, and people will find you. I want to say wedding content creation is such a rewarding job. It can be a lot, especially during the wedding season, but it's such a rewarding job. You know, if you love just attending weddings and you love content creation, then this is going to be a very, very fun job for you, and you're going to find so much joy in it. It's not as easy as it looks, trust me. It's not as easy as it looks, but again, it's so rewarding. So I hope that this video helped you. If you have any other questions, please feel free to comment down below, or you can DM us, and we would be so happy to help you and answer any questions that you may have. But thank you so much for watching this video. Please stay tuned for more videos like this. I cannot wait, and I will see you guys on the next video.